So starting out morning 4, and I'm just leaving above the clouds hostel. That's the house right there. And this is a store that he, an old grocery store, old farmer store he bought. He's going to renovate. So pretty cool. But nice place to stay. I would definitely recommend it. I love the goat up there. Is that a billy goat? That's a billy goat. So I made it back up this morning to Jarrard Gap Trail. Came up this long road. It is 0.34 miles, and so a third of a mile. And I'm about to start the AT again, which goes this way, because it says, coming off the trail yesterday, AppalachianTrail that way to the right. So about to start up Blood Mountain. So should be a fun day. It's about 8:30 on the road. So here's the sign when the AT crosses Jarrard Trail, and it says I got 5.2 miles to Neel's Gap. So I gotta go up and over Blood Mountain, which is up there somewhere. Well, I got my first kind of closer glimpse of Blood Mountain. That's straight ahead of me. That's I think 4,200 feet. That's the tallest mountain in Georgia. So I'm going there. I'm at 3,500 feet right now, so it's about 700 feet climb. So and about 2 miles. All right. So I'm about another half mile, and I think I got a better view of Blood Mountain. So I got to go up and over that guy right there in front of me. So it's going to be fun. Okay, right about down there at 0.8 of a mile left, it starts to go up more steeply. So now we're definitely going up the Blood Mountain. Get up the boulders and breathing a little heavier. Woo! Here we come, Blood Mountain. Going up Blood Mountain last 0.8 miles. So usually I don't do this, but put on some Kenny Chesney to get me up the mountain. So come on, Kenny, get me up. So I'm just about to the top of Blood Mountain. And it's pretty, nice rocks and little kind of pathway here. I'm about 1/10 of a mile or so away, but I just came up some pretty rock area, and this is a really pretty path going to the top here, at the very top of Blood Mountain. So I'm gonna walk a little bit so you guys can see what I'm looking at. It's a pretty pathway. So I am almost at the top. I would hate to come up here with ice in the cold weather. You have to go straight up these rocks. There's not much room on the side. And so it's, if this was iced over, this would be treacherous, to say the least. So thank God it's 60 degrees outside. All right, I think I'm getting really close. This looks like the last little bit before I get to the top of the mountain shelter. Let's see if I can, oh yeah, look at that, right there. Blood Mountain Shelter, Chattahoochee National Forest. Wow, it's coming right off the rocks and right here. This is the Blood Mountain Shelter. I guess there's an overlook over there, but I can't see much, I don't think, because it is really cloudy out. Foggy, I should say. So here is Blood Mountain Shelter, probably one of the most filmed shelters on the AT. It has a second little room in here. Oh, I get to sign in. Okay, let me do that now. All right, I signed in at the box there. Said I made it from Jarrard Gap. But here's the view out the little window they have here. And so it's a pretty cool shelter. Pretty cool. Another window there, another window there. Let's see if I can go up the little view area, see if there's any view for me. I think we have to go up these rocks right here. I'll take my trekking poles with me in case I need to climb down. Whoa. Oh, oh yeah, there's a view up here. Well, there would be a view up here. Ah, if it was only sunny. All right, I have to superimpose a picture from Blood Mountain. There's the top of Blood Mountain right there, top of the shelter. But no view today. Bummer. All right, headed down to Neel's Gap. All right, so on the right side of the shelter, as you're looking at it, if you go down here, I don't know if I've ever seen this on any of the videos, YouTube channels, but there's this little rock area here. And a little cave back there. I think if I was a bear, that's where I would hang out. Mr. Bear, stay there. I'm not gonna encroach on you, but it's scary looking if I was a bear back there. Anyway, I'm not gonna wait for the bear to wake up. So I'm gonna head down the mountain to Neel's Gap and get a pizza. But sad there's no view. So on the south side, or the other side, is another viewing area for the mountain, Blood Mountain. But again, it's too foggy up here. So I'm gonna head down the trail to Neel's Gap. And I believe this is the way to go, since this is the only trail other than the one I took to come up here. So, sad about the view, but I'll have to look at other people's YouTube channels in order to see the view. But, oh wow, here's another big viewing area as well. Wow. This is huge. Huge area. God, and probably beautiful up here if it was not foggy and cloudy. I see a little bit down there, but not much. Maybe when it burns off at about 12 o'clock or so. That's what I get for being an early bird. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. So, all right, I head down. So I got down a little bit on the trail, and I guess it burned off a little bit. So I get to see some views. Wow. All right. So either I should have stayed up there longer, or I just get the views a little bit further down. So this is a view from Blood Mountain. So the fog, either it's too foggy up there, I'm about 100 feet less, I guess, so I can see better down here, or fog is burning off. But this is Blood Mountain, about 5 minutes below where I just was. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is me on Blood Mountain, and the fog is just kind of rolled away, or I'm just a bit lower than the fog. But it's pretty cool. All right, so this is a much better view. I'm a little bit further down the trail, going to Neel's Gap, and the sun burned off some of the fog, so you can see some of the area around Blood Mountain looking out. Nice view. The sun's coming out. It's actually really nice right now. Woo! All right, clouds, go away. Sun can come out. Beautiful view. So I missed that white blaze right over there. I started going down to the other side of that rock. And I'm like, where the hell am I? So I had to come back up this rock. That was a mistake. It was only about 30 yards, but thank you for putting me back on track and not getting me eaten by a bear. All right, back on trail. So I'm headed down the mountain now, about halfway down. I just ran into some trail runners in training. I took their picture. I'll post it right after or superimpose it or however I can do it. But this is the way down. So far it doesn't seem to be that bad, as I almost fall. But yeah, it's obviously going down is a lot easier than going up. But I can't imagine this one is icy, but that would be treacherous, crazy. But yeah, just show you some video on the way down, and we'll get down to Neel's Gap. So coming down Blood Mountain still, I'm about a half mile from Neel's Gap, and I ran into Tim and Angela from Orlando, and they're out here for a couple of days day hiking. But I'll post their picture as well on the video. So, but this is pretty flat, the bottom area of Blood Mountain coming down the other side. And headed to Neel's Gap and see a picture of a tree with a lot of shoes. I see civilization down there. This is Neel Gap. And it says Woody Gap is 11 miles and Blood Mountain was 2.1. So 2.1 coming down from Blood Mountain to Neel's Gap. And this is definitely civilization down here. If you smell real hard, you can smell a pizza cooking for me. These are the last couple steps before civilization at Neel's Gap. I think there's a patio up there waiting for my name. Take a little video first. Oh, there's the tree with all the shoes. Wow. Oh, Lon, look. My shoes are on my feet, Lon. They're not up there. You lose the bet, Lon. All right. Let's see here. I said that long because it's been 3.5 days. And this is the only part of the trail where the AT actually goes through a building. So you can see the white glaze on the door. And there's restrooms here, and it goes straight through. So it's pretty amazing. This is a great place. There's a lot of stuff here. Wow. Yeah, there's everything. Poles, bags, quilts, bivvies. Man, everything. But I'm getting pizza. So I'm out here in the patio. Neel's Gap. That's not a good sound. Beautiful view. Looking south from Neel's Gap. All right, leaving Neel's Gap, and my buddy James. See you, James.
See you, Dutch.
And headed out. I talked to Bill, the pack whisperer, and he adjusted my pack a little bit so it rides higher up on my hip. And feels a little strange, but we'll see how that goes. But headed out back by the tree with all the boots and all the sneakers. Wow, tons. Still in Chattahoochee National Forest. And we're going to go right through the AT, the building. So we're headed through. The AT goes right through the building. It's an old historic building. And we're going to keep on going. We're going to Hogpen Gap today. So, had good pizza and Diet Coke at Neel's Gap. And it was fun. So, met some good people and headed out. Alright, this is the mountain on top of Neel's Gap. You can see a little bit through the trees. See a lot more that way. Woo! Beautiful. Still a little cloudy out there. So this is coming down from the mountain right after Neel Gap. And it's a lot of rocks. It's pretty easy. But you gotta watch your stairs. Gotta watch your step. Because you can easily fall or misplace your foot. So, but yeah, this was pretty much where his leg all the way down. A lot of rocks, some dirt, and a lot of rocks. Whoops. Yep. But much easier downhill than uphill though. All right. So I'm on the top of Wolf Laurel Top, or Laurel Wolf Top. And you can see forever out there. Oh my God. It's beautiful. Standing on a little rock outcropping. Oh my God. It's gorgeous. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Gorgeous. So just a flat area, my pack over there. On top of the mountain. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. So these views are spectacular. If it's a little bit sunnier, I should say if a little bit less cloudy. But anyway, you got to walk 2 miles to get to them now. And it's up and down, up and down. So the walking's not bad. The up and down is the bad part. But it's beautiful views. Woohoo! It's a beautiful view out here. And about hour away from my pickup, but it is beautiful. Woo! Snap that picture. How about this one? Woohoo! All right, so I'm coming down to Thru-hike Gap, and I got about 1 more mile. I'll be there in about, I got about 1 more mile to Hogpen. And now I'm going to get picked up and go to the Green Dragon tonight. So I got about 1 more mile, and it's about 4:15, 4:10. So I should be up and over that mountain in about 30 minutes. So about 5 o'clock I should get picked up. I think they're going to pick me up at 5:15. Give myself a little extra time. So, but this is going down into Thru-hike. I hope I'm saying that name right. I'm probably butchering every name in the spectrum here. Other than Neel's Gap, it's easy to not butcher that one. But, so, there's a parking lot. There's only 1 car here. Some big steps. This is called the Raven Cliff Wilderness, Chattahoochee National Park. Hogpen Gap, 0.9 miles, but it's about 600 feet, pretty much straight up. Wow, what a beautiful view. It's getting sunset time. It's 4:30 or so, but I'm between Thru-hike Gap and Hogpen Gap, and little look out here. Beautiful view. Oh, by the way, this 0.9 miles is kicking my ass. It is straight uphill with a whole bunch of switchbacks. This is a tough 0.9 miles. And Bill, you would have ran it, I know, and you would have loved it. So, man, it's hard. Last mile of the day is hard. Well, a little bit higher up now on the between Hogpen Gap and Hogpen Gap. And this view is spectacular. Oh my God. I'm on a little rock cliff here, and the sun's about to go down in about an hour, and it's beautiful. See if I can take a picture without me falling. Well, coming down into Hogpen Gap, and I can see the parking lot. Don't know if my ride is there or not, but that last mile was tough. I don't know what anybody tells you, but that going up and over Hogpen Gap into Hogpen Gap, if it's your last mile of the day, it takes something out of you. So I was glad I got it done. Don't have to do it tomorrow, but it's not easy. There's a lot of switchbacks and it goes pretty much straight up. But hopefully I'll get here and get a good meal tonight and get ready to do this all again tomorrow. But anyway, I'm almost home for the day. There, it's official. Hogpen Gap. What's it say on the other side? Hogpen Gap 0.9. That's a tough 0.9, I'm telling you. Woo!